Aboriginal beginnings, original inhabitants. The land around Sydney has been home to Aboriginal peoples for at least 60,000 years. The Aroa Nation lived around the harbour, including the Gadigal, Camaragal, and Aroa peoples. Aboriginal people had a deep spiritual and cultural connection to the land, practiced sustainable hunting, fishing, and lived in harmony with nature. First contact in British colonization on January 26, 1788. The first fleet, led by Captain Arthur Phillip, arrived in Botany Bay, but found it unsuitable. They moved north and established a penal colony at Sydney Cove. The colony was named Sydney after Lord Sydney, the British Home Secretary. Early struggles and growth. The colony struggled with food shortages and conflict with Aboriginal groups. The first free settlers arrived in the early 1800s. By the 1850s, the discovery of gold in NSW brought wealth and a population boom. Major infrastructure like roads, ports, and government buildings were built. Modernization and Federation Sydney evolved into a thriving port city. In 1901, Australia became a federation, and while Canberra became the capital, Sydney remained the economic and cultural powerhouse of New South Wales, 20th century to present. Post-WWI and World War II, Sydney grew rapidly due to immigration, especially from Europe and Asia. Landmarks like the Harbour Bridge and the Opera House became global icons. Sydney hosted the 2000 Summer Olympics, showcasing its beauty and modernity. Today, Sydney is a multicultural, cosmopolitan city with a population of over 5 million. Top locations for tourism in Sydney. 1. Sydney Opera House, a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Tours, live performances, and a popular photo spot. 2. Sydney Harbour Bridge Walk or Climate for panoramic views, offers great views of Circular Quay and the Opera House. 3. Darling Harbour family-friendly area with the Sea Life Aquarium, wildlife zoo, restaurants, and ferries. Cockle Bay is great for waterfront dining. 4. The Rocks, historic district with cobbled streets, museums, pubs, and weekend markets. Learn about convict history and colonial life. 5. Museums and galleries. Art Gallery of Ennist, free entry to classic and modern art. Museum of Contemporary Art, right on Circular Quay. Australian Museum. Natural History and Indigenous Culture. 6. Circular Quay main transport hub on the harbour. Great ferry access, and ideal for people watching and photography. 7. Manly take the ferry from Circular Quay for stunning views. A seaside suburb with great beaches, boutique shops, and relaxed charm. 8. Taronga Zoo located on a hill with incredible harbour views. See native and exotic animals in a well-kept, natural environment. 9. Bondi to Coogee, coastal walk. 6 kilometre scenic walk along cliffs and beaches. Includes Bondi, Tamarama, Bronte, Clovelly, and Coogee beaches. 10. Sydney Tower Eye observation deck with 360-degree city views. Offers dining in the revolving restaurant or skywalk experience. Most relaxing places in Sydney. 1. Royal Botanic Gardens Sydney lush gardens beside the Opera House. Best for slow walks, picnics, and peaceful harbour views. Don't miss Mrs. McCurry's chair for sunset. 2. Centennial Parklands located near Surrey Hills. Massive open spaces, horse riding, bird watching, and shaded picnic areas. 3. Wendy Whiteley's Secret Garden, nestled in Lavender Bay. Art-filled garden created by artist Brett Whiteley's widow. Great for reading, solitude, or sketching. 4. Balmoral Beach. Calm water, lovely views, and less crowded than Bondi. Upscale beach with cafes and a laid-back vibe. 5. Shelley Beach, small bay surrounded by bushland. Crystal clear water, good for snorkeling, very relaxing on weekdays. 6-day spas, the Darling Spa, luxury spa in the Star Casino complex. Chi, the spa at Shangri-La, offers views of the Opera House and deep relaxation treatments. Balmain Bathhouse, Japanese-inspired sauna and soak. 7. Barangaroo Reserve modern parkland with native plants, walking trails, and sandstone steps. Harbour facing with fewer crowds than Circular Quay. 8. North Head Sanctuary near Manly, quiet walking trails, dramatic clifftop views, and ocean breezes. Ideal for meditation and contemplation. 9. State Library of New South Wales, beautiful reading rooms and historical exhibitions. A great place to relax indoors with a book. Day trips for relaxation. Blue Mountains, just 90 minutes from Sydney. Breathtaking landscapes eucalyptus, forests, waterfalls, and walking trails. Visit Laura Katoomba and Scenic World. Port Stephens, coastal paradise, with dolphin cruises, sand dunes, and calm beaches. Royal National Park, south of Sydney, ideal for bushwalking, swimming in natural pools, and disconnecting from city life.